Father Thomas Rosica is the Vatican's deputy spokesperson. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me this morning.
Take us inside on this very important day, the start of the conclave.
It's a big day. We just celebrated Mass together with the cardinals in St. Peter's Basilica. The Mass just ended now. I was attending the Mass. A very beautiful, simple ceremony, normal liturgy. Cardinal O'Donnell, the dean, gave a homily of encouragement to the cardinals. Remember, you're first and foremost shepherds and pastors. This is not about all kinds of machinations they're announcing in the Italian newspapers. This is about ultimately love, putting that love into practice through concrete gestures of charity. It was a real call to the mission of what this is all about.
The Cardinals then go into the Sistine Chapel this afternoon for the very first vote. Why is it so secret?
First of all, they're going for lunch, and they're going to get a really good lunch. And then
put them in a good mood.
They're going to have a little bit of a siesta.
Yeah.
Some might go for a little stroll, but then they go to the Sistine Chapel. They'll be bussed over, or some are going to walk. It doesn't rain. And the first thing, they go to the Pauline Chapel, which is right opposite the Sistine Chapel. And this is where the magnificent procession begins. You'll see them all dressed in their finery. Many people have called us yesterday and today saying, why do they wear red? Do they like to be seen in red? It's a good question. It's not they like to be seen in red, but red is the color of martyrdom. And so ultimately, the cardinal is called to lay down his life, and some of them have done just that. So those striking red robes, those shining red robes, it's a reflection of blood, and sometimes we're asked to give our blood. Then they go into the Sistine Chapel, and of course there will be the swearing of the oath. All of this is televised. It's still open to the public to see.
I asked you about secrecy, though, because, voting around the world, there's transparency. Why such secrecy?
The secrecy, first of all, it's intriguing. We're one of the last institutions. We try our best to maintain it. We've had some difficulties lately. But the secrecy is a great sign of respect because, first of all, the secrecy makes sure that what is happening there is between the cardinal and Almighty God. Number two, it's a respect for persons. It's a respect for people. So you have people announcing already the voting that's taking place. It hasn't even started yet. But this is the last institution that tries its best to preserve this.
So they take their ballot and put it in a chalice.
That's right. They have a little piece of paper on the table in Latin. I elect a supreme pontiff, and they have to write the name, and they're told to disguise their writing too.
But some say they don't do it.
Some say they don't. I've never seen the ballots.
So. There is also this. They do this in front of Michelangelo's Last Judgment.
Right.
Symbolic.
More than symbolic, it's frightening. I mean, this is...
And they say, I call as my witness Christ the Lord who will be my judge, that my vote is given to the one who before God I think should be elected.
So if they have any ideas of leaking, and you're looking up at the Redeemer and all of the story of redemption, you better think twice. But it's a majestic sight, the wall of redemption, plus the ceiling, the story of creation above you. I mean, this is not done in a boardroom.
Yeah.
This is done in one of the most holy places of this whole complex that's known as the Vatican.
Father Rosica, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.